We got fireworks. We got two for the price of one today, didn't we? With the fight, of course, from the break in the stage and then that juicy battle behind. But it was a perfect climb to do it on with the gradient that it was in those final 5 kilometres being over 10%. It just lent itself to big time gaps, and that's what we've seen. And as Adam said, Primoz and the Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe team rode perfectly. They showed their intent right from the bottom of that climb, setting a phenomenal pace. Movistar on the penultimate climb, so they obviously had confidence in Matt as well, but he lost time. But Primoz has answered those questions. Even I said myself, put my hands up and said, oh, maybe there was a potential weakness. There's no weakness there, and that was a fantastic ride.
Well, Primoz Roglic started the day 3 minutes and 16 seconds behind Ben O'Connor. He finishes at 1 minute and 21 off the lead. Let's hear from the man of the day, Primoz Roglic.
I mean, yeah, like, first enjoy it, like I said. I mean, it's nice to gain something, it's nice when you go good, but yeah, these hard efforts, yeah, still, like I said, I feel it, and I mean, you just have to go day by day.
You're the strongest, but you guys didn't ride for the stage win today, you didn't control things, and just explain that decision.
Yeah, like I said, I don't feel maybe completely confident yet, and yeah, we were a bit conservative, and yeah, just have to take it day by day and to see how it goes.
I say he's the man of the day, 2 men of the day, of course, Michael Woods as well. We'll get to the stage win in just a moment, but he looked spent from that effort, Adam, as you would imagine he should be.
I think all of them are going to be after that effort, but I think that's the human side of him, just going, of course I'm at my limit, of course I've tried hard, but he's done that to take time and he's done it brilliantly. Interesting thing that is not that confident about how he was feeling just yet, so he's obviously got a few little niggles still which aren't answering the questions for him, but I think with that today, that will give him the confidence, even if his back's stuck. Well, actually, if his back is still hurting him, there might be that worry of confidence there with it. But
still nearly a minute and a half to make up.
It's still a lot to make up, but I think if he carries on like that with any pain that he does have within his back, I think he can be quite confident. But any rider that's wanting to perform at the best of their ability, if they've got a little niggle or a little problem, then it starts to play on your mind. And then, like we saw today, you're not going to ride because you're not too sure, but 100% it'll take confidence today.
Also, what you would think with his back is it's going to be the worst on a climb like this when it is so steep, because it puts that pressure on all of your muscles. You're pulling up on the bars whilst you're pushing down through the pedals as well. So on the less steep gradients, you'd say it wouldn't be under so much strain.
But this is where he needs to make the time back on Ben O'Connor. The high mountains is where he needs to feel his best, isn't it?
It is, and yeah, again, on steep gradients where Ben O'Connor isn't so strong, we've seen that in 2 stages so far, where he's lost a bit of that margin to his huge gain that he took on stage 6. But I think Ben O'Connor rode a really great climb as well.
Yeah, we have to give credit to Ben O'Connor. He is not making this easy for Primoz Roglic, Adam. And I think, you know, maybe a Ben O'Connor of the past, we could have expected his head to fallen off there slightly. I was really impressed by how he gathered his efforts and minimised those time losses today.
I think that's roughly, regardless of that red jersey or not, that's roughly what I'd have expected him to lose against a Primoz Roglic who is going like that, and Enric Mas at the Vuelta is going like that. I think for Ben that's roughly, I'd say that's quite normal for me. I think maybe a little bit better than what I'd have really expected from him. But I think he's just sticking to his guns, you know. I think he said in a few interviews, I'm not on my limit, I can only ride to my limit. It's just, especially about today, it's just what each rider can do. It's not about tactics, it's what each rider can do. So coming into that climb, he'll have known his limit, stuck to it. We saw a few riders overtake him, then he'd overtake them again. So he's obviously not worried about anything around him apart from his own effort. So yeah, you've got to give your hats off to him. And he's still at 1 minute 20 lead still. It's a healthy gap